Hi, Devin. I really appreciated your post. You took a lot of time to think that through, and I could really tell. When you were talking about going through a time in your adolescence where you realized the measurements and systems of the world that were put in place by man, and you realized that that was a box and there was more to the world than that. Um, I kind of feel like being a creative individual and an artist, I have constantly been that way since a child. My mom said I drove her crazy with all the whys. Why do you have to do this way? There's many different ways that you can do it. Why do we have to do it this specific way? And I got in trouble through school constantly just because I saw a different way to do things, and I could figure out how to get away with things I shouldn't be doing, and that they said I shouldn't be doing. And I just never saw it how culture feels that we have to do it the way that culture has invented, or that school had invented, or that society had invented us to do things. Um, it has gotten me in a lot of trouble in many different ways, and it continues into my marriage when I want to, oppose my husband and say, well, it doesn't have to be that way. So, but anyway, so I guess I never had an epiphany, but always saw what you saw once you went to camp. Within your story about the boat and your toes to your nose, and just knowing that in your head helps you through hard times, just knowing that, thinking positive instead of negative, and just keeping your nose forward and keep walking. And that just gives you strength, just like in the story of her falling out of the boat. I definitely relate to that. I was raised Christian, and that is what I've fallen back on, and I have a close relationship with the Lord. So He's always been my rock. So I lost my 9-month-old daughter um, in the emergency room 3 years ago, and I definitely knew in my head scripture and my family, and what I had always seen and heard, and just the strength within them through their religion. And that's definitely what saved me from that. And then a year and a half later, I lost my son, newborn. He lived 8 hours, and it just kept me going. And I think it is very, very similar to thinking positive, and just knowing biblically that the Lord has a plan, and everything does happen for a reason, because ultimately the plan will prevail, and everything will line up perfectly like God planned, and I'm okay with that. And no matter what happens, nothing could shake my belief that everything is the way it should be at all times. So I'm glad that we share that positive aspect, and it does helps a lot. So whether it be the Bible or positive thinking or toast to the nose, I think it's good. Well, I enjoyed your post, and I hope to respond to a couple more. See you later, Devin. Bye.